talking about, bro. If you put an active person in the room with an active person, what is going to turn out to? And they enemies. What you think is going to turn out to handshakes or it's going to turn into a squabble? You figure that out. The world know what that answer is. It's going to turn into a squabble. Because at the end of the day, you're still active, just like the next person is still active. Now, I'm not calling whoever they want to do up here not active, but on dead homies, I'm active. And I'm from Vernon Avenue Crip, on Maywood Crip. I'm about to get up here and show my little homies like niggas to talk to enemies and to be on TV to get some lights or to get some things. I'm not doing that. And I want to say one thing too on here, on the dead homies, for sure, on Westside Rolling, because I'm from 3700s to the East Coast to the main streets, on Rolling Gang, bro. My homies, I don't get up here and talk about my homies. You don't see me get up here and I ain't never talked about my homies in my car. I don't do that because I'm a firm believer in my hood, in my car, and in my homies. And I feel all my homies, bro, that got platforms that's around here, bro, we should never ever get up here and talk about our homies, bro, or conversate with an enemy about our homies, bro, and talk about the homies, bro, with the next person with an enemy. Because the enemy is always going to downplay his enemy. The enemy ain't going to give you too much credit because he steals a game member and he steals your enemy and his homies against you. So he still is not going to give you that credit like you might want to, but he's not going to do it because his hood is watching. So look, so he's not going to do it. So you get what I'm saying? So a neighborhood, I would never get up here at all and fraternize with the enemy and definitely downplay another neighborhood on Rolling, because at the end of the day, I'm a firm believer in my homies and in my car. And if any do that and downplay your homie, nigga, you a mark. Dead homies on Vernon Avenue Crib.
So it's one thing for a neighborhood and a neighborhood to be having a conversation and to acknowledge tension or anything that may have gone on, whatever. But then as soon as there's another factor in the room, it's a little different from your perspective.
It's like this, bro. Me and my homie, we don't have attention because we allies and we from the same core or we from the same hood. Our intentions, bro, is we for each other. Now, when the enemy walk in, he's not going to blatantly tell you. But his attention, at the end of the day, his hood is your enemy. He hates you. Don't matter what, how he got famous or he on these TVs and these platforms and all this, he steals a gang member if he's still active. And he hates you and his hood hates you. He's still active. He gonna keep you respectful because it's jail or something. But at the end of the day, he's still active in you. You get what I'm saying? So you got to think about that, bro. When you come on this one, bro, and you talk, an enemy ain't going to tell you blatantly like, oh, I hate you. But he's going to bypass and say it in so many words that a real nigga out here, a gang member, is going to catch the words he's saying to you like, look at this. He been slick with his words by disrespecting you and disrespecting your area. That's the words. That's like a slick talker. Nigga.
So it seemed to me like 4xtras directing this message directly to Bricc, baby. Now, if y'all think that I'm wrong, let me know down below in the comment section, because I could be missing out on something. I'm not gonna lie. It seemed to me like 4xtras ain't feeling the fact that Bricc, baby, went on No Jumper and sat across the table with Munchie B. Now, before we get any further in this video, make sure y'all hit that like button, run them likes up for me, get me back in the algorithm. Had to delete some videos, start over fresh, like a fresh channel. So, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, get me back in the algorithm. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's just seemed to me like 4xtras really not happy with Bricc, baby, and how they was bringing his name up while he was sitting across the table, Munchie B. So, I don't know. I wonder how he feel about Conrad sitting at that table as well. But
a nigga get on this with his enemy on the hood, nigga, just to get some likes or nigga to get some views. I don't jump on here with my enemies, nigga, to get likes or views.
But I don't think Bricc was trying to do that.
I'm not saying he was.
I just think he was like, he was just having such a casual conversation. Because you're, okay.
I'm not saying he was. I just didn't point. I didn't say him. I didn't say Bricc. I never said him, his name. I'm just all around. I'm trying to make sure that, like, if you and Bricc getting along, I'm deeply invested in that. I thought that's my own.
Okay.
Crib.
Right.
Me and his hood is allies. It's 30s to the 100s, right, to the coasts to the main streets. Definitely. We allies off the back. We homies. So you get what I'm saying? And we would never get on this motherfucker on the dead homies and confuse on the dead homies. Me, I'm just telling you what I wouldn't do. And I would think on West Side Rolling, any homies, because I got a lot of homies that got platforms. And shout out to all my homies that got platforms. To all my homies from 3700 to the coast to the main streets. Shout out to all my homies. But my homies should never jump on no platform on the dead homies and ever go against no homie, or never go against or try to downplay with an enemy across the table from you for no to get likes or views. Because at the end of the day, just remember, we still all under protocol, and we all from neighborhood crip on West Side Rolling. Because just like how much he did yesterday, he backed his homie up. I'm gonna do it because it's my homie. That's his homie. That's what he's supposed to do. I'm gonna expect that. Show homie. You get what I'm saying? He don't care about his homie lying or not, nigga. That's his homie. He gonna back him up. You get what I'm saying? All that nigga you talking about? Oh, it's what's the name out of nigga on the dead homies. Nigga, you know it's a Crip Alley. Nigga over 40-something Crip there, nigga, knock it the fuck off. Nigga, you keep talking about that, what's the name? Module on the same tier, getting put, knock it the fuck off. 19 neighborhoods there. Man, come on. Let's be serious, Munchie. Nigga on the dead homies. Look, I don't do this for you control me or follow me and do all that bunk shit. How you say, oh, I ain't got no problem with 4xtra. No, I don't do all that for you control me and all that. But I'm a full-fledged gangbanger. Nigga, I'm from Westside 40s. On Vernon Avenue Crip, when I leave here, I go to the set. Dead homies. I'm a gang member, dead homies.
So me and you had a situation in which I was worried that you were going to think that I was being a bad friend to you, because basically, like, you hit me up the other morning and you were like, what's going on today? And I was like, oh, we about to go do the news or whatever. And you're like, all right, fuck it, I'm pulling up. And I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. Then I go to look at who's on it. I immediately realized that Munchie's on it. I call you back. I'm like, bro, I'm sorry. You can't do it. Like, you gotta understand.
Nah, as y'all can see, 4xtra's going crazy on Bricc Baby and Munchie B at the moment. Adam stirred it up, but I'm not gonna lie, Brazy kind of got a point. If y'all think otherwise, let me know down below in the comment section. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Who's Who's if y'all ain't ran into their channel yet. But let's see what they gotta say, because they definitely responded to 4xtra's, and I think it's gonna get real greasy after this. So let's see what he talking about.
Set up in this whole little back and forth thing about. It's crazy was getting so much talk about. It's like they talking about jail, you know, everything, because it go up and this really you catch everybody at where they ain't got their thing on them and none of that. So you know it really like bring out who's like, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, I'm going straight into it, man. First of all, you know what I'm saying, I just watched the video. You know, 4xtra talking about first, and I said I wasn't even saying nobody's name no more. Like, my people know on here, the people that's been following me on me, like, you know, they know that I said it days ago. Like, you know, I'm falling back. I ain't saying none of these people name. I started my page on exposure, low key. It ain't even, I don't even call it exposure, because that's all some weird tube stuff, talking about some exposure. Man, I'm on some stuff on some member type activity. Like, this was for the members. This wasn't for nobody else. So this right here story, let me say this before everybody start getting on here. This story right here is for members. On everything, I'm gonna say that again. This is for members. So if you ain't a member, please don't get on here. Please don't try to get your input or none of that stuff. You know, the world always gonna had a input. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody. It's good things and bad things come with gangbanging. So everybody like, oh, gangbanging with you, man. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all so tuned into it. So it's something must be going on. That guy is so tuned into it. You know. Anyways, we go to say. Real gangbangers, real just men, forget a gangbanger. Real men gonna say something when they feel like saying something. Real men gonna speak up when they supposed to speak up. You know, real men gonna handle their business, do what they supposed to do, everything. So I got a problem with. This is what I got a problem with. Somebody sent me, and I wasn't even gonna say nothing. This is what I got a problem with. I got a problem with this nigga 4xtra. Let Adam, you know, this is his job. Adam throwing the batteries in people back. You know, he pumping everybody up, got them thinking they just cracking. You know, Adam got the cash. He the bag. He finesse. So it's good. You know. I ain't say nothing wrong with him. I ain't say Adam did nothing wrong. Him personally, Adam ain't did shit wrong, because you know it's his business. He ain't really worried about what's going on. He ain't got to worry about somebody getting up on him or none of that stuff. Like really, like he a white dude, you know, he got a business, so you know you got to respect it. I'm talking about the people that's on there, the people that's like, you know, now they like some imposter. It ain't even no real gang on there. It's they going on there on some imposter. It ain't even no gang on there. Period. You know what I'm saying? You got going on there. You got this is what I say. I'm gonna say this. Let me say this, my bad. First of all, we ain't getting into it nobody and none of that stuff. All of it's funny to me. I ain't about to be fighting. I mean, I ain't about to be yelling and talking about this. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Tommy's is tapping in on me. Don't act like they ain't tapping in. Like trying to, man, what's going on, man? Why this, that, yeah. So we gonna leave that alone anyway. Tapping in. First of all, y'all getting up on these shows talking about what's really going on in buildings and getting up on these shows talking about all people just on some man let them do that, they clout chasing this that. Ain't nobody clout chasing. He got all these little duck hoes or something, probably fool. They know what's happening, know where the clout at. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Clout is nothing to me. Yeah. People just got used to being attention. That's what's really going on. Anyways, this all got something to do with this. All of a sudden, like really pay attention, all of a sudden, it's all fake what they got going on, period. All of a sudden, Adam said something to 4xtra about something about people talking about they got up on him, and now he just all of a sudden he started talking, oh man, these on some they cloud chasing, they buns with you, whoop, man, stop it. Everything in there doing, Ben did that ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everything they got on, Ben did all that. We ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about no money on this shit. We ain't talking about none of that. You supposed to, you on the streets, you better have something going on, especially if you sit in the same seat and you're just in that same talking about you a liar and all this that you ain't nobody with you, all this little shit. You sit in the same seat he was just sitting in. Of course, you better have something going on. And, you know what I'm saying? You better have something going on. You're going against everything. You shaking in the hand that's shaking in the hand that's talking about you. You better have something going on. You know what I'm saying? All niggas getting on there fake gang banging. Everybody act like you know what I'm saying? Get on here fake gang banging. That's what all this is about. This is about getting on here. See, this is about getting on here fake gang banging.
Niggas out there playing with they shit.
Niggas playing with they life. Talk about they niggas playing. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, and I'm hearing they ain't hanging out how everybody talking about they hanging out. They ain't just hanging out. Yeah, it ain't good to just be hanging out. Ain't nobody just hanging out. I'm not saying that. But people giving that image like, oh, I'm just whoop. People doing it. I ain't just singling nobody out. I'm saying people giving that images like they just doing it. No, they ain't just frontlining. You ain't just out there all day cause motherfuckers trying to smack something. Niggas got APBs out on certain niggas for sure. So they ain't just hanging out there for sure. So tell this to the peoples that's out here in San Bernardino, all these other little counties and states and all this looking in and all that. You know, yeah, you gonna put on. But peoples ain't out there just with all the troopers, nigga, like with it on stuff like, nah, that ain't what's going on. And it's 2025, you know, people grown. That ain't what I be on. But I won't give that image though. I'm not gonna get an image like I'm really out here trooping. I'm doing this with you. If that ain't what's really going on, take that over there. Everything, you know. That's the only thing I'm saying is that. And when you if somebody's speaking on me, say my name for sure. For sure say my name on the hood. I'm far from a buster, bitch, all that type shit. Can't be talking about me. So
no cat,
dog, good thing you can't be talking about me. So that ain't what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is for and I see some shit throw me the video like, you know what I'm saying, managed under a blood. Under somebody that's, you know, say they're blood. I don't know Wack like that. I don't know him, you know. So I'm just hearing he a blood. He get on here, he say he a blood and all that. So I'm like, okay, he a blood. So manage under some bloods. So don't make it seem like, you know, you better have something going on. You better have something going on. You shaking hands under tables with people. You better have something going on everything. You know what I'm saying? Nigga acting like they into all this shit is fake. All that shit going on them other shits where you got all these Bloods and Crips and all that with each other and all that. I ain't saying nothing or speaking on like, you know, saying nothing bad. I'm saying what I'm saying is this: all that shit is fake. That's just for clout. That's what that's for. We ain't do none of this for clout. We did all this to tell the members that on everything I love, we still see what's going on. That's what this was for. This was for to tell the members we still see what's going on. Jesus Christ, everybody hanging with people they don't supposed to hanging with snitches and all that. You know what I'm saying? People act like they out here gangbang, showing all these guns and all that. Everybody's showing guns, trying to get a view, the same bullets in them from last year. Everybody's showing a gun. That shit, same bullets in that shit from last year. You know what I'm saying? So don't be doing all, we ain't doing all that. Like I said though, man, hey, saying something to me, I don't really get up on here and be seeing all this shit. I'm not that type of person. I don't care about these views. I don't care about none of that. The homie told me, hey, shit, you got a gang of people following the who's and whoop. Hey, man, in the beginning, start saying like and subscribe. Shit, I don't know where that's going. I see people posting and all that stuff, but I ain't doing it for the views and all that. That ain't what's going on. I'm straight. I'm still doing everything I gotta do. I still spend money every day. I wake up in the morning, same thing. That's motherfucker. They put gas in their car. They buy their food and all that. That's what I do too. Then buying the things and so on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? All throughout the day, people's calling, kids. Hey man, this is going on. Oh, we buying that right now. This is okay. This is going on. Hey, on your lunch, boop, bop, all this. That type goes on still to this day. You know what I'm saying? That's regular stuff. Man, people need to stop just faking. That's it. People need to stop faking. I'm really gonna say this because this how I don't understand this. This 4xtra say he really politicking, he gangbanging on Jesus Christ. So when your homie from your hood, from your core, from neighborhood, set with Munchie from families, and Munchie from families right there saying you bunk and all this, talk about you a liar and all this and all that. Nigga, how you feel about your boy? How you feel about Bricc Baby? I ain't saying Bricc Baby did nothing wrong, because Bricc Baby said, you know, I don't know what the all I know is just some weird going on, and we talking about gang and Jesus Christ. That ain't no gang, because one of my homies from the hood not about to sit with the other peoples and he's saying I'm lying and then think he about to go back and get an L handshake and be with the homies. Jesus Christ. Ain't no sitting with no talk about where's my hair? No. Ain't no sitting with no talking about some baby braids, did X, Y, and Z. Denver Ave, that ain't going on. No. You see, if I see some people sitting with Amigo talking bad about me, he ain't going back over there. That's a Figaro fact. He ain't going back over there. I don't hear nobody getting DP'd. I don't hear nobody squabbing. All I hear is some nice.